Hi, my friends. It's Dr. Chris here, and it is Tuesday. I'm just gonna have a quick, a little bit of Ningxia. I just got done with doing the optimal sleep presentation on my Dr. Christine Anderson chiropractor YouTube channel. So I'll put a link to that because a lot of the background of why we want to have really great sleep is there. And in this presentation, I'm just going to talk about oils. So go check that out. And I realize there are a lot of oils that YlangYlang has that help support sleep. So I apologize, I'm a little bit late getting on today, but here I am, and so we're going to talk about this. So just sort of overview with these oils, how do you use them in sleep? Well, you can diffuse them in your diffuser. You can put them in a non-plastic bottle. I usually suggest glass, and add some water and a little bit of Himalayan salt and spray them. You can spray them on your pillow. You can spray it in the room to create the energy and that calming atmosphere. You can apply them topically, either neat, or you can dilute them in a carrier oil, such as coconut oil or the V6 oil that YlangYlang has. You can get ready for your evening in a bath where you mix bath salts, so magnesium flakes or Epsom salts, with the oils and put them into your tub. You never want to just put your oils directly into the water because they'll just float on top. So you want to make sure that you are mixing them in. And personally, I usually do double duty. I will put my oils in the Epsom salts or magnesium flakes and put them in my bath, and then I've got my diffuser going next to me as well. So yeah, you can open up the bottle and just smell out of the bottle. And then YlangYlang also has the roller balls, or the roll-ons, or you can make your own and just roll it on that way topically. And finally, there is ingesting. So if you are looking at ingesting, you want to make sure you do a vitality oil. So here I have the Marjoram in the vitality label. It's the white label. Marjoram has a twin that's in a green label, same oil, same benefits, but you know that it is generally regarded as safe to take it internally if you've got the white label. So if you're out there right now, say hi. Anybody who's watching, if you've got a question, you can type it into the chat and I'll do my best to answer it. So I'm just going to start diving right into the oils right now. And, 20 guesses, the first one doesn't count for this first oil. And of course, I'm looking for it and I can't find it. Oh, there it is. So guess what it's going to be? Lavender. All right. So this is a Swiss Army knife. I always say, when in doubt, try lavender. Number 2, try frankincense, which we'll talk about in a bit. But most people kind of know that lavender helps to relax you and sort of de-stress you, and it can be just a releasing nervous tension of all kind, right? But they actually done research on this and found that lavender increased the amount of slow and deep wave sleep in the participants, and that these participants also reported feeling higher vigor the next morning. In other words, they slept deeper, they felt better, were refreshed and renewed when they got up in the morning, right? So yeah, lavender's been pretty well studied for that. So that's probably the number one choice to do is lavender. And guess what? This comes in the starter kit in a 5 ml bottle, but it's in the starter kit. So bam, right there, we've got one of the oils, number 1 for helping with sleep in the starter kit. So all of you should have that. And if you don't, talk to me because you need it. I'm just going to deviate a little off into the path of RutaVaLa. So this comes in a roll-on, And it is a combination of rue, valerian, and lavender. So rue is relaxing and releasing. And I'm going to talk about valerian in a second. And then it's got the lavender. And I like to roll this on the nape of my neck in the evening. You can also put it on your feet. When I actually like the smell of it, when we talk about valerian right now, let me find it. Oh my gosh, it was the first bottle I picked up. So when we talk about valerian, a lot of people don't necessarily like the smell of valerian. It's not my favorite, but I don't dislike it. And in the RutaVaLa, I think it smells really good. So if it doesn't agree with you, you can just roll it on your feet or apply it to your feet if you don't actually like the scent of the valerian. And remember, it's going to smell different in the bottle than it will as you apply it on your body, as it will when you diffuse it, because of the different constituents. And researchers have pinpointed that the sesquiterpenes, valerianic acid, and valerone as the active constituents that exert the calming and restorative effect on the central nervous system. That would be the brain and the spine. That's the central nervous system, the spinal cord. So it's very calming and grounding to the body and mind. And it's great if you have any restlessness, if you're tossing and turning, if you have occasional sleeplessness. And just think about this, all right? Valium, the drug Valium, actually comes from the valerian plant, right? So enough said. Another tributary that we're going to take off of valerian is the oil blend called Chamomile. So if you've never tried Chamomile, it's pretty interesting, and it's made for that reason. It's made to help deal with any traumas, and it doesn't have to be huge traumas, but anything that's upsetting that you don't want to set into your body. Or let's just say you had a traumatic event and that's preventing you from sleeping, you can try Chamomile. And so you might have to actually do a little discovery for yourself to see which one or which combination of these oils are going to work. And that's part of the fun, because everybody is different. All right, now the other basic oil that is well known for sleep, let's see if I'm going to find it. And I know I put it out here. Here it is, Roman chamomile. So this one is really great. It's definitely one of the better smelling chamomile. There's the German chamomile too. So this has a sweeter scent to it that's really pleasant. And this is, again, calming agent. So, think of people who would have chamomile tea, right? So from the chamomile plant. And it's definitely very effective for insomnia or helping to support your sleep if you're having any mild issues. Of course, you guys, we're talking about just those occasional times that you're having trouble sleeping, not chronic issues. So especially if your sleeplessness is coming from stress or headaches or any sort of nervous issues, that's where chamomile is great for that. It really likes to act on the nervous system. A little tributary or offshoot of that is Tranquil Roll-On. It is a blend of Roman chamomile, lavender, and cedarwood, which we'll be talking about in a second, in a coconut oil base. And I love this combination. This is actually one of my favorite combinations to put in my diffuser, is lavender, cedarwood, and chamomile, Roman chamomile. All right, marjoram. Who would have thought, right? The herb that you use in your cooking. I know this is vitality, so you certainly can take it internally. Its twin in the green bottle you can also use for diffusing or adding topically to your nighttime routine. It is part of the raindrop therapy where we are using it topically. If you don't know about that, I'm sure I can talk about that one day. So it helps to relax tense muscles after exercise. And again, it helps to support the nervous system and help alleviate any nervous tension. Gosh, I am too much talking. I got a dry throat. All right. So quick question for you guys. Did you know, even though this says orange, its constituent name is Citrus sinensis, which is actually really sweet orange. So that, they put just orange on here, but it's a really sweet orange. And this is in this list of essential oils for sleep. Even though most citrus oils are uplifting and energizing, sweet orange helps to relieve stress and help bring balance to the body. So you wouldn't necessarily just use orange alone, but if you are having any tension, it can help bring calmness to the situation. And you can add it to any blends. And one of the blends that it's nice to add to is, oh, I didn't grab it. Darn, Peace and Calming. Shoot, forgot to grab it out of my bedroom. So Peace and Calming is, we're talking about now, is oil number 2 in the starter kit that will help you with your sleep support. It's lavender free, so if you're needing a break from lavender or you're not that fond of lavender, which I don't know how you're not, but anyway, you can add a little extra orange to the Peace and Calming, or a little bit of lavender, cedarwood, that type of thing, if you want to sort of mix it up a bit. So next oil is Vetiver. And again, this is one of those oils that you either sort of are okay with it or you don't really like it. I actually kind of like it because it's kind of woodsy. I'm not very fond of like the super florally scents. I was going to say flavor. But I kind of like Vetiver. It's got a really deep base note, and it's actually used as a base for a lot of perfumes because it really hangs around a long time. It's very calming and stabilizing and grounding. And it's nice to mix with things that are a little bit sweeter, like you could mix it with the sweet orange or lavender, or you can mix it with Valor. I did grab Valor. All right, guys, Valor, oil number 3 in the starter kit that is helpful for sleep support. Valor is useful for so many things, and it has things in it like the blue tansy. It is, I think I put it down here. It helps to balance the spiritual, the physical, the mental, the emotional. It kind of gets to everything. And during the day, I love to use it before I go out to kind of support and protect me from outside forces and energies. But it also can be very grounding, and it can be helpful for getting deep, noise-free sleep. So if you have somebody who's very noisy when they're sleeping, if you rub Valor on the big toe, which is the VitaFlex point for the brain, it helps to sleep soundly and keep everybody sort of noise-free, so you don't need to use earplugs. If you get my meaning, wink, wink. All right, yum for Valor. All right, I've got to scroll back up here. A couple of other great ones to help support sleep are Geranium. This is good for so many other things. Remember, guys, the oils have so many constituents. They're so useful for so many things, but Geranium is definitely one of the ones to help with sleep. And I'm using it in a protocol that I'm doing right now. And I may actually, after I finish this video, I may start a new live feed and talk to you about what the protocol I have been using for, I think it's like a good month now. I think it's been at least 4 or 5 weeks, and I love it. So yeah, I might just do that. All right, what am I on now? Cedarwood. If you guys do not know about Cedarwood, you need to find this out. And this one is often a freebie on the promos, which is how I got a hold of it first. And it's absolutely amazing for so many things, including helping sleep support because it supports melatonin production. And we need to have melatonin to sleep. There you go. Refer to that presentation I just told you about that I'll put the link in. So it's the Cedrol found in cedarwood essential oil, that constituent that helps promote relaxation. And then a little tributary off of that is Sacred Mountain. So Sacred Mountain, I feel like, there we go. The light's getting in there. Sacred Mountain is a mixture of black spruce leaf oil, YlangYlang flower, balsam Canada needle oil, and cedarwood bark oil. And this just smells like amazing. Like you are standing on a mountain top somewhere with the trees around you. It's just so grounding, so peaceful. And spoiler alert, that's one of the oils I'm using right now in this protocol I'm doing. That's just amazing. But I love Sacred Mountain. And on that same tributary, we're going to just mention Stress Away. Oil number 4 in the starter kit. So far, 4 out of the 12 oils are great for sleep support. So Stress Away, I mean, it says it all, right? You've had a stressful day, you want to wind down, you want to just like have everything melt away. You want to use Stress Away, and I will layer it with other things too. And I like to use it on my temples. I like to breathe it in. I like to diffuse it. I like to put it in my bath. I like to bathe in it. It is just so yummy. It's a blend of Aka tea, copaiba or copal, with vanilla, lime, cedarwood, and lavender. Yum, 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 yum. If there was a Vitality, I would have that. I would drink that too. So it can help induce relaxation, reduce occasional nervous tension, and vanilla contains a constituent called eugenol, which may combat occasional nervous tension. And these oils together synergistically are just amazing. If you have not experienced Stress Away yet, you have to get it. So, all right. So what did I say? That was the 4th oil out of the 12. All right, YlangYlang. Did I grab that? I might not have. See, with all these oils, I forgot to grab some. So YlangYlang promotes restful sleep as it has sedative properties, and it's really nice with bergamot, geranium, marjoram, vetiver. It has that nice balance to it. And with YlangYlang, I always like to think of it as sort of yin yang. So the balance between male and female energies, and just that synergistic action of working by itself and with other oils. Bergamot. This is another amazing oil. If anybody ever told me I would love bergamot, I wouldn't have believed them, because when I first tried Earl Grey tea, I was like, ugh, it's like drinking flowers. Well, I love the smell of it now. But who knows what kind of oil they were using in these teas, right? Which makes all the difference. This is pure nothing added, not synthetic bergamot, which is amazing. We grow this on one of our farms. I think it's in South Africa. I could be wrong. You guys correct me. So I can't wait to go to that farm. Who wants to come with me? So this promotes rest and relaxation, and it aids in alleviating mental stress and sadness. It is definitely a super great oil. Cypress, I forgot to grab, but it is relaxing and has grounding properties. Just basically all the tree oils have that type of grounding, relaxing thing. It's just like, think about being in a forest and just like, yeah. All right, we're gonna get to oil number 5 from the starter kit that you can use to help promote relaxation and sleep support, frankincense. This is the sort of like subset of the Swiss Army knife, really, like what can't frankincense do? It's good for so many things, and sort of with lavender, when in doubt, try frankincense. It has a very, very mild action, so it's quite safe to use in most situations. So it can help ground and sort of ease that monkey brain as you're trying to go to sleep. So this is really something nice that you can diffuse. I actually like to put a couple of drops of the Vitality frankincense on my nighttime tea bag, and which is a dandelion root, which is helpful for support of the liver. So I will put it on that along with thieves and some copaiba in general, and I love that. The other thing with frankincense is that has been used historically in time for rituals. So in creating sort of a nighttime ritual, it's really nice to include frankincense. All right, we talked about that. We're almost to the end, guys. Dreamcatcher. This is another one which is it's an interesting blend, and it helps to unwind before bed, and it's going to help with like keeping negative dreams away. And it's especially nice when you use it with lavender. And another sort of teaser is I've been using this in my new protocol, and I put it in a spray bottle and spritz my pillow with it before I go to sleep at night. All right, we've got some honorable mentions that I want to talk about. Oh, incidentally, all right, so you've got the frankincense. There's also the sacred frankincense. So these are actually 2 separate genuses of frankincense. So it's not a blend. So you can try, if the frankincense isn't working, you can always try sacred frankincense. Surrender is another one that's really great to use. Sometimes I will put that in my bath or diffuser, or you can use it at night. What else did I grab here? Those are in my protocol. All right, let me have a quick moment just to go over a couple of, they're not oils, but they are supplements that can help with sleep. I love Immupro. All right, it's got 5 milligrams of melatonin, so it helps support that. Unfortunately, as we get older, we have more trouble making melatonin. But it also has medicinal mushrooms in there to help support our immune system. So I really, really love the Immupro. The other thing that I don't have here is Sleep Essence. So that's a supplement. It contains oils that are natural remedies for sleep, and it also contains melatonin. Not sure how much, to help support that natural rhythm of sleep. So those are 2 things that you might want to check out. The other things that can be useful would be the CBD oil. And again, that's for homeostasis. I did a whole CBD Basics class on just CBD, so I will put the link in that so you can look at that. I use it sublingually at night. And then I like to roll the Calm Roller on the back of my head and in my belly button so it can absorb topically. And right here at the back of our head is our brainstem, and this is where our reticulating activating system is, which helps control the wake-sleep cycle. So that's a great place to put anything that you want to kind of calm yourself down, or the third eye, or the top of the head. All these things can help. If I have over-exercised and I'm feeling a little achy, I feel like things are bothering me as I lay down to go to sleep, I will also put on the muscle and joint balm. I love this stuff. It smells good. It feels good going on. It has that little cooling sensation. And that way, no discomfort is going to keep me from getting my sleep. All right. That's it. Thank you for joining me. I hope this has been helpful. If you liked what I had to say, give me some thumbs up. Share it if you feel so inclined. And subscribe so that you know when I am posting new videos so you don't miss anything. All right, everybody. I'm also going to put, for those of you who are not yet Young Living members, I'm also going to put my information on how to contact me, because that way I can help you with your wellness goals, your health challenges, of where you need support, so that I can make sure you're getting the right products for yourself in the right way, because you, of course, are going to want to get these things wholesale. And like I said, we have 5 oils out of 12 in the starter kit that you're able to get at a deep discount. And there's no better way to get started with Young Living. So yeah, you can contact me either through the email or order on the website. Okay. Have a great evening. I will see you next week. And if there's something that you want to see me do a video on, please let me know. Bye now.